It's July 18, 2021. I am Lights Camera Jackson and welcome to LCJ Live. Your number one film is Space Jam: A New Legacy with $31.7 million. It's a little higher than a lot of people were expecting because the reviews for Space Jam: A New Legacy have not been spectacular, and family movies this summer have not done extremely well. But I think this is a little different than your traditional family movie because it doesn't just skew to kids. It skews to adults who grew up with the first Space Jam, as well as LeBron James fans who will go see this movie because LeBron is in Space Jam a lot. He's in it more than the Looney Tunes. Don Cheadle's in this movie more than the Looney Tunes. So congratulations to Warner Brothers on another number one victory, $31.7 million for Space Jam. What's up, Brett Harity? Thanks for being here on LCJ Live. Black Widow, $26.3 million. It took a bit of a dive. It's up to $132 million total. This week, I'm seeing some big movies and taking part in San Diego Comic-Con at-home coverage. Check out my coverage later this week at animationscoop.com. There are a lot of highly anticipated animation panels from the new Blade Runner television series to all the Fox animated series and the ones produced by Fox to Nickelodeon. I know Patrick Starr's show is doing like a table reading, and I watched another episode of the Patrick Starr show last night. Very funny. New LCJ Q&A podcast episode with Jenny Monica, co-executive producer, and Claudia Spinelli, who developed the Patrick Starr show. That is coming tomorrow. Check out that new LCJ Q&A podcast episode at lcj.podbean.com. I'll also put it on all my social media. And it's on animationscoop.com, the transcription of that. Shellfish Beach, welcome to LCJ Live. Happy Sunday. Did you go see Space Jam: A New Legacy or maybe the new Escape Room movie? Let me know here on Twitter at LCJ Reviews. I'll see the comments come in right here on LCJ Live. Escape Room, $8.8 million. Not very strong. For Sony, a studio struggling this year. They have sent a lot of their movies to streaming services like Netflix, and putting this Escape Room movie out and only getting 8.8. Bee Gees Van 7-2, happy Sunday to you as well. 8.8 disappointing. The first Escape Room made $18 million back in January of 2019. I was talking with somebody yesterday who was not a fan of this new Escape Room movie, thought it went too fast, and didn't have a lot going for it. I'm going to see Space Jam at the Malta Drive-In, says Shellfish Beach. How about that? Yes, Judy Moody, thanks for being here on LCJ Live. Happy Sunday. Summer vacation, there you go. Yes, the drive-ins have got some big movies right now, including Space Jam over at the Malta. I do the voice work for the Malta and the Hollywood, which has Black Widow. And this week coming up, we'll see how many drive-ins get old. The new M. Night Shyamalan movie, which I'm looking forward to checking out this week, along with Snake Eyes, the latest G.I. Joe movie, this one starring Henry Golding. How will they do at the box office? Universal already making a lot of money with Fast 9. A little bit with Boss Baby and Forever Purge. Those movies, 7-6 for Fast 9, Boss Baby 4-7, Purge 4-2 this weekend. Paramount with Snake Eyes, their second big movie to come in this resurgence after A Quiet Place Part 2, which made another $2.3 million this weekend, up to $155 million total. So how will these movies do? I've also seen another movie that opens this week, Joe Bell. The new drama with Mark Wahlberg coming from Roadside Attractions. I will have my rapid review of Joe Bell tomorrow. I can't share my thoughts on it yet, but tomorrow I'll be able to. Wonder if old will be more Sixth Sense or more Lady in the Water, LOL, says Bee Gees fan. We'll have to see. I thought that Glass was, and Split, I'm not a huge fan of that franchise and the way it's going. I thought Split with James McAvoy was all right. Glass was a little disappointing. I thought The Visit from M. Night Shyamalan was pretty good. Not amazing, but okay. Not a fan of his last Airbender movie. So we'll have to see. I've been hit and miss. Love Sixth Sense, though. Been hit and miss on M. Night Shyamalan over the years, so we'll see what happens with Old. Hey, a film that did very well in limited release this weekend, Roadrunner, a film about Anthony Bourdain from Oscar-winning director Morgan Neville, who did 20 Feet from Stardom and Won't You Be My Neighbor. Roadrunner made $1.9 million this weekend. It's a film that I like very much. It's a heavy movie. It's a tough movie to watch, all about late chef Anthony Bourdain. There has been a little controversy about Neville using some audio and a system to recreate Anthony Bourdain's voice, to use a little narration. I watched this movie several weeks ago. If it's the moment I think they're referring to, I do remember that. It didn't have a huge impact on me at the time. But, it seems like you can't make any movie these days without there being some kind of controversy. So how big will this controversy be compared to everything else? I don't know. Will it get in the Best Documentary Feature conversation? Will it get snubbed again like Won't You Be My Neighbor was Oscar snubbed? We're so far away from that. But for now, those who loved Anthony Bourdain when he was with us went out to see Roadrunner, $1.9 million. This Friday, Ted Lasso is back on Apple TV+. I've seen the first 8 episodes of the 12-episode new season. It's, for the most part, very good. It's just a little bit different. It is. It's a little different because it's all about relationships, and it's got some more drama. It's got some more emotion behind it. One of the episodes is even longer. It's close to 45 minutes long that I've seen. So it's a little different, but the Christmas episode, the holiday episode, is fantastic, which is episode one of the first 4. I think it's number 4. Yeah, number 4. The holiday episode is fantastic. Also, Prime Video right now has season 2 of Making the Cut, which is the fashion competition series with Heidi Klum and Tim Gunn, former Project Runway hosts. Now they're on this. Second season, I've seen 7 of the 8 episodes of that. And if you want my take, go to culture.com and lights-camera-jackson.com. Cruella with 1.1 million this weekend. And rounding out your top 10, though we haven't seen what Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard has done yet, or Peter Rabbit 2, supposedly rounding out your top 10 this weekend is Pig, the new Nicolas Cage movie, which made $945,000 this weekend. I've heard very good things. My co-host of the Too Fast, Two Films podcast, Mike Sargent, saw Pig. He's got his thoughts on that and my thoughts on Space Jam on a new episode that hopefully we'll be posting very soon, and I'll get that out there to all of you. We talk Space Jam and Pig. Nicolas Cage, he's done a lot of wacky movies, crazy movies, but this has a bit of a different vibe, and people are clearly already attracted to that with $945,000. Will you be going to see Bo Burnham Inside in theaters starting Thursday? I have watched it on Netflix, and it's very good. It's going to be in theaters Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We'll see if that really gets into the box office top 10 next weekend, because it's been selling out the showings, and it's been doing really well in the pre-sales, and 6 Primetime Emmy nominations the other day. Congrats to Bo and everyone involved in Bo Burnham Inside on that. New Netflix animated movie Troll Hunters Rise of the Titans, the first ever DreamWorks animated feature film to debut on a streaming service this Wednesday, July 21st on Netflix. It's the grand conclusion to the Troll Hunters saga, the Tales of Arcadia saga that Guillermo del Toro has been behind for several years. Jack J. Met, thanks for being here on LCJ Live. If you want my Q&A with the EP and co-writer of Troll Hunters Rise of the Titans, Mark Guggenheim, go to animationscoop.com. I've seen another movie that debuts this Friday, The Last Letter from Your Lover on Netflix. It's got Shailene Woodley, Felicity Jones, Joe Alwyn, a few others. I'll have my thoughts on that later this week. I'll have a written review of The Last Letter from Your Lover. I really cannot talk about it right now, but I am looking forward to sharing what I think of this movie. As you can see here, I've got Patrick Starr for the Patrick Starr Show. As I mentioned, new podcast episode tomorrow, Daffy Duck for Space Jam doing well, and Bugs Bunny, Lego Bugs Bunny. If you want my video of Lego Bugs Bunny, how I put it together, and some other fun things, go to youtube.com/lightscamerajackson. I've seen another film that was supposed to open this coming weekend, this Friday, July 23rd, but it has been delayed, and that is a film called The Comeback Trail, which stars Robert De Niro, Tommy Lee Jones, Morgan Freeman, and Zach Braff. It's a comedy about movie making. And I have seen it. I can't talk about it. I can't share my opinions on it. It was supposed to be out this Friday, July 23rd. It has been delayed to a to-be-determined date and time. We'll have to see where it ends up and if it's going to be in theaters. But I have seen that movie, and we will see. OMG, how have I not heard of this movie, says BG's Fan 72. There are trailers online. I think there's a couple trailers for The Comeback Trail from the studio Cloudburst, which put out the film Infidel, the thriller with Jim Caviezel from last September, which I thought was very good. And now Cloudburst trying to make this their second movie, but they've delayed it a couple times already, and we'll have to see when it actually opens up. So, films definitely confirmed for this week: Old, Snake Eyes, Joe Bell, Troll Hunters, Last Letter from Your Lover, and Val, the Val Kilmer documentary. I have seen Val. Can't talk about Val yet either, but it is the new Val Kilmer documentary that opens in select theaters on Friday and goes to Amazon Prime Video on August the 6th. I will be able to share my thoughts with you on that very soon. Send in your questions, your comments. Do you think Hotel Transylvania Transformania should have opened this coming Friday, July 23rd as well? Let me know here on Twitter at LCJ Reviews. I was thinking for a while, yeah, Sony should have put it out. But now I'm thinking, you know what? Even though Space Jam did really well, Boss Baby Family Business only up to $45 million. Peter Rabbit Runaway only up to $40 million. A lot of the animated and family films haven't done so hot. And again, Space Jam, I think, a little different than your typical animated family film. I'm thinking maybe Sony's right now to put it off a little bit. October may be too much, but now I will answer that Jungle Cruise question in a second. Now we have a little bit of a hole here. There's nothing really, because Jungle Cruise is PG-13, there's nothing for families, for kids, until Paw Patrol the movie on August 20. And even that, which is rated G, there are going to be some kids who say, I'm too old for Paw Patrol, I'm not going to see this. We do have a hole now. What will do really well in this hole for families? Will it be Jungle Cruise, because kids like The Rock? Will it be Space Jam making more and more money over the next several weeks? Will it be Boss Baby? It gets a little more business for family business. Or will Paw Patrol get a lot of money when it opens August 20, same day as it goes to Paramount Plus? We'll have to see what happens there. Jungle Cruise, I am looking forward to. It comes out on July 30, and it's The Rock and Emily Blunt. This film has been delayed a couple of times. It was even delayed before COVID, because I know they had to do some reshoots and some reworking. It was originally supposed to be out in October of 2019, but I remember Disney switching it with Maleficent, Mistress of Evil, going from May of 2020 to October of 2019. So, in the end, I honestly believe that, Maleficent could have been one of the casualties of COVID and could have been in this position that Jungle Cruise is in right now if they didn't have to do the reshoots. So yeah, this movie's mostly been in the can for quite a while. I think Disney, The Rock, and Emily all really want to get this movie out there. They want to finally get it out, just like what Emily did with A Quiet Place Part 2 and John Krasinski. They finally got that out there after being in the can for so long. The same case with this, and now they can move on with their lives. They've been getting the marketing going already. How many people will go see Jungle Cruise? Will it be families? Will it be the 20 and 30-year-old couples? Will it be older audiences who do like The Rock and do like Emily Blunt a lot? That'll be really interesting. And how many people will go see it in the theaters versus pay the $30 at home to watch it on Disney Plus? And then, right away, a couple weeks later, Disney's putting out Free Guy through Fox, but it's only in theaters. And then Shang-Chi from Marvel on Labor Day weekend, that's only as of now going to be in theaters. So I think Jungle Cruise will answer a lot of questions. It'll determine a lot of future things for Disney. And you look right now at Black Widow dropping like it did from 80 to 26.3. That's a big drop. The Marvel movies usually take a big drop. But with 132 total now, I don't know if Black Widow's going to get over 180, 185. It'll all depend on how it does over the next several weeks. If it's paired at drive-ins with Jungle Cruise, that will help Black Widow at least get maybe $5 million more. Bednar, Jungle Cruise could be the last Disney Premier Access movie. I'm thinking there will be more of these down the line. I really do. I think on certain occasions, depending on how things get over the holidays, the weather, how Disney's feeling about certain movies, there could be a simultaneous debut still down the line. I really am thinking that. This Premier Access brand, it's now a brand. People know it. People know what it is. People know how it works. And when you have a brand and a brand is working, as Disney showed with the numbers, for Black Widow last weekend, if you have a recognizable brand, do you want to keep it going somehow? I really do not believe it is temporary. Now, this whole Warner Brothers simultaneous HBO Max thing could go away a little bit next year, but I still think they're going to want a little bit of that for the next couple of years, a little bit more of this down the line. I really do. So we will have to see what Jungle Cruise does. yeah, PC Police could be coming after some of these movies. I got a comment here about PC Police. We were talking about Roadrunner here earlier. If you're just joining us on LCJ Live, there was a little bit of new audio. Made the audio sound like Anthony Bourdain in this documentary. But again, it didn't have a total impact on me. And everybody loves to pick apart little things, little moments, find little things to go, ooh, there's a problem with that. Let's attack that. That's the case here, but it's a very good film. And Morgan Neville knows how to make a documentary. I think it's better than 20 Feet from Stardom and Won't You Be My Neighbor. I really do. So that is in theaters now. It's doing well. And Pig, in limited release as well, from Nicolas Cage and Neon, is doing well. And Cruella, still in the top 10 after 8 weeks. It's up to $83 million. Quiet Place, 155. Fast 9, just behind that with 154.8. Black Widow, 132. They are your juggernauts. Shellfish Beach cancel culture is out of control. Yes, there's a lot going on with cancel culture right now. Absolutely. All right, so I'm going to have my thoughts later this week on some big movies, including Last Letter from Your Lover and more. Joe Bell tomorrow. New LCJ Q&A podcast episode with the makers of The Patrick Star Show. That is coming tomorrow. And starting Friday, I will be taking part in San Diego Comic-Con at-home coverage. I enjoyed doing it last year. I enjoyed the New York Comic-Con coverage last fall. And now here we go again with San Diego Comic-Con at home. Looking forward to all the animation-related panels. For all of my reviews, go to Twitter at LCJ Reviews, Instagram at LightsCamJackson, YouTube.com/LightsCameraJackson. The website is lights-camera-jackson.com. Thank you for watching LCJ Live. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. We'll see you next Sunday. We'll talk about how San Diego Comic-Con at-home coverage is going. We'll see which of these movies tops the box office. Will more people go see Old or Snake Eyes, or will Space Jam still end up on top? I got a funny feeling we'll have a new #1 champion next weekend. It will either be Old or Snake Eyes, unless Space Jam has a really good hold. We'll talk about that, Comic-Con, and preview Jungle Cruise and Stillwater, the new Matt Damon movie, and some of the other big films opening up over the next couple of weeks. Take care. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Have a good, safe Sunday, and I'll see you next Sunday on LCJ Live. Bye-bye.